نستنى يبدا l'enregistrement. دونك دوكا third track اللي هو good deeds and spirituality. معنا إسراء.
Yeah. So being Muslim is with no doubt the best of blessings, and we have a beautiful religion who teaches us on a daily basis how to always spread love and share the goodness with the rest of the world in weal and woe. So the purpose of good deeds isn't just to bring joy to others and get rid of the negative feelings that could be laced within our hearts, especially in these hard times. Pasiabe? Where only God knows what every living creature on this land is going through. Some of them haven't eaten for days, others are freezing to death, and are exposed to things much worse than the coronavirus. So, fortunately, there are tons of things we can do to offer them a helping hand. Next, Abby. And one of these things is donating to charity. Next. So, lucky for us, Zakat al-Fitr isn't the only occasion for us to remember the ones in need. You have certainly all heard about a lot of charity organizations, whether they are local, national, or even global. These organizations collect donations from people who are capable of giving them. Of course, money isn't the only form of donations. There's also food, clothes, toys, books. It doesn't matter how big or small a donation is, as long as it's coming from pure intentions of making the soul happy. So انتم واش تقدروا ديروا باغ اكزومبل تقدروا ديروا ان ابليكاسيون اللي فيها لا ليست تاع لي ديفيرونت اورغانيزاسيون تاع تشاريتي ويقدروا يكونتاكتيو شاك اورغانيزاسيون وي سبيسيفيو لو تيب تاع دونيشن اللي يحبوا يديروها. باغ اكزومبل if it was money they can define the amount of money they want to donate ولا clothes ولا foods ولا any type of things. وسورتو في هاد السيتوياسيون تاع الكورونا فيروس كاين بزاف اورغانيزاسيون راهم هما يجوا للدار باش they take those donations. تما ماشي حتى هما يشقاو يخرجوا and they expose themselves to the virus and باش يحطوا هذوك donations. So yeah.
Oui.
Next tab. So especially now that Eid is coming, and even though it's one not like the previous ones, obviously in these hard circumstances, it's always wholesome to see an innocent little child dancing from joy for the simple reason that is wearing a new piece of clothes or eating a delicious sweet. And these are things that some of us are privileged enough to experience it multiple times throughout the year. However, humans aren't the only ones that can be helped. We have a tendency to forget that there are other creatures expressing their needs and pains, either in silence or in languages that we don't understand. They, unlike us, can't reach out their hands to get help. Instead, they tend to curl themselves up under cars to hide from the cold, waiting for mercy to pay a visit. Now, animals feel hunger, thirst, and pain just like we do. Some of them were at some point lucky enough to be adopted by people, but then abandoned and left in the middle of the streets, facing not just hunger and cold, but also having to deal with the evil, unhuman sides of people. I'm sure many of you have شفتوا هذيك الفيديو تاع هذيك القطة اللي عذبوا هذوك لي دو في حتى وين ماتت مسكينة. So yeah, وهذيك القطة ماهيش وحدها شغل. There are millions of other pets getting abused and murdered on a daily basis all around the world. تسمى وعلاش نخليو these poor souls facing such brutality and leaving them in the hands of things اللي حنايا we would never want to experience in our lives. Alors, علاش ما we can do something, we can step in and save a few of these innocent lives. I mean, look at these cuties. Like, how can you leave such innocent souls in such a cruel world? Next tab. Now, of course, not everyone has a نقبلها. Yeah. So of course not ماشي كاع اللي يقدروا they adopt pet ولا يربيو قطة ولا زاوش ولا any other pet. بصح for example we can leave like a little bowl of milk for a cat to drink, or we can give like a hungry dog for example the leftover meat from dinner or lunch اللي في عوض ما نرموهم نقدر نخبيهم ونخليوهم for a hungry dog that we encounter في الطريق ولا. or كاين عفسة بزاف سمح for example الخبز كي يبس ولا we can like we can leave it for the birds to
هكذا we
to
avoid
avoid.
waste و en même
Yes.
temps
سمعتوا
كاين
واش
ثاني
تقدروا.
عفسة I want to highlight كاين باغ اكزومبل شفت هاد الايامات ما بيش بالك اور سوجي كاين واحد الزو لقاو فيه لي زانيمو ماتوا باسكو ما كانش كامل مع الكارنتاين كلش ما كانش اللي كان يروح يدي
مم.
لهم الماكله مام اللي كانوا يخدموا تما ما كانش دونك فو اوسي بونسي او زانيمو يعني ماشي غير نخدموا في رواحنا حنا كيف نحيو ستريس كيف
وي.
ناكلوا كيف نبقاو
تسمى نتوما واش تقدروا ديروا باغ اكزومبل ان ابليكاسيون ولا ويب ولا like anything of that sort. تسمى نتوما واش تقدروا ديروا باغ اكزومبل واحد كيحب واحد مربي قطه ولا بات ويحب يحب خلاص ما يزيدش يربيه. تسمى يقدر يدير اون انونس ولا قال باغ اكزومبل انا خلاص مانيش حاب نربي هذه القطه، اسكو يقدر واحد يتهلا فيها، اسكو واحد يقدر يديها وهو اللي يستكلف بها ويوكلها وكامل، ولا ماشي غير abandoned cats اللي كانوا مربينهم وخلاوهم. شغل باغ اكزومبل تقدر تلاقى تشوف قطه ولا كلب ابان وحده برا وكامل، تقدر تصور هذاك the pet وتقولهم بلي كونكو there's a hungry animal outside اللي يقدر يجي يوكلو ولا يشربو ولا يدلو باغ اكزومبل عرفت برك يتخبى تحتها especially في الشتاء ولا. So there are really simple acts اللي يقدروا يديروا بزاف impact and that can save a lot of animals lives.
وي سي
So a lot of people have a certain perspective about doing good deeds, and that is that good deeds dedicated غير باش نعاونوا واحد اخرين. Alors, while in fact we can be the target of our own good deeds as well. Next tab. زيدي واحد اخر. Just like it is important to give others a helping hand, it is also super important to give it to ourselves as well. And lucky for us, self-targeted good deeds are available at every hour of every day, just like praying and practicing self-care. Whether it was daily or once a week, you just have to take a moment to take care of yourself and feed your soul and gain a beautiful spirit. So, but if there's one thing to emphasize on, that would be the way we spend our time. Being quarantined for over 3 months now has given us more free time, along with a little overdose of boredom. Next tab. And that results in the possibility of developing a relatively long list of bad habits that come in the way of our productivity. Now, these bad habits can, for example, consist of binge eating out of boredom. For example, راك قاعد ما لقيتوش دير تروح تاكل اللي وشغل هذه بزاف it's really common all over the world. ما في عوض ما كي تكون كاره في عوض ما تروح تاكل تروح دير something like more productive and more efficient. Uh, there's also another bad habit اللي هي wasting too much time scrolling in social media and watching movies and series and all of that sort. So every individual is aware of the bad habits اللي هو عنده. تسمى a good favor اللي نقدروا نديروه لوحدينا would be to get rid of these bad habits ونرمبلاسيهم with good habits اللي يقدروا non seulement يحافظوا على صحتنا physical and mental health، يقدروا ثاني they increase our productivity level ونقدروا نتعلموا في عوض ما نعاود نضيعوا وقتنا بزاف نقدروا نتعلموا حاجات أخرين. So نتوما باغ اكزومبل تقدروا ديروا ان ابليكاسيون اللي تقدروا تتبعوا bad habits تاعكم. So you list like all the bad habits that someone has and how to overcome these bad habits. So for example كاين daily to do lists اللي ديروا دي تاش ولا عفايس اللي يقدروا they help us overcome these bad habits وبشوية بشوية يبانوا results تاع هذا tracking تاع bad habits. So yeah, I just want to say that you guys are actually doing good deeds for yourselves. كي راكم participate في هذا الهاكاثون وراكم تتعلموا عفايس جدد وراكم you are gaining knowledge and you are sharing this knowledge with everyone else. So on that note, please always remember that giving is the best source of happiness. I wish you the best of luck إن شاء الله وصحة عليكم.
Thank you, Isra. Anyone has a question?